What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades, and I'm just glad to have you guys here with me tonight. Our channel is doing amazing on the Bitcoin Renegade YouTube channel. We're growing on Twitter. We almost have 1,000 followers on Twitter now. I started from nothing. I have had my YouTube channel since like 2015, but that was just to watch content and stuff. I didn't start creating content at all before my YouTube videos. So before my crypto YouTube videos, which was about, I think 8 months ago now. It was like in February or something, but then I stopped for like 2 months. And then basically the last month, we have grown the most and we got the most watch time hours. So thank you all. I know a lot of you would just like, leave your house and put my video on and let it just play to help me with hours. So thank you all for that. We got over 2,000 hours of watch time this month. That is basically half of what we needed. We needed 4,000 and we got half of it this month. So we did amazing on the channel. Thank you guys. Today we're going to talk about CurveDao. We're actually going to talk a little bit about Power too. You remember that? That they had on Coinbase that obviously they froze a bunch of people's accounts. Someone told me, I never heard what really happened, but somebody told me that basically you would get a ton if you bought at a certain amount of the power. It would give you like 100 times the amount that you were supposed to get. And so that's why they pulled it. That's what I heard. I'm not 100% sure, but let's look at CurveDao right here. It is up so much today. This is one of my biggest videos that I ever did. It has over 6,000 views after basically being on YouTube for like, I don't know, a week or maybe even 2 weeks. I think it was 6 days. I'm not sure, but it just blew up and got like 6,000 views in like 2 days, and it did amazing. And then I had a 12,000 view video in 1 day, and then I got another 6. I mean, we're just taking off, and I thank you. But the CurveDao one, and you guys, that means you guys want to hear about this, and so let's do it. Curve is an Ethereum token that powers CurveFi, a decentralized exchange and automated market maker protocol. The protocol is designed to make it easy to swap between ERC20 tokens such as stablecoins like USDC and DAI and Ethereum-based Bitcoin tokens like Wrapped Bitcoin and RenBTC. In order to minimize impairment loss, most of the protocol's liquidity pools are made up of similar assets. Although in June 2021, it introduced a USDC WBTCF tri-crypto pool. The CRV token can be locked for various periods of time up to 4 years in order to vote on governance and claim protocol fees as a reward. So that's why this token is going up and up and up and up. As you see, you can lock value into this protocol, into this token, into this, whole thing for 4 years. That means it is taking value and storing it in this crypto for up to 4 years. That means that the price is going to either stay or go up because of all of that locked in value. Now, I'm sure there's places where you can go in and look and see how much money is locked up for how long, and then you can kind of make a trade in conjunction with how long and how far they have money locked into if they give you that information. I don't know, that came to my head right now because it would be a way that you could decide when to buy and sell, because it's really hard to know when to buy or sell crypto, and one of the best strategies for that is dollar cost averaging, but there are other ways to do things. I don't know if they have this information publicly, but I know that blockchains and decentralized finance have a lot of public ledgers and everybody can see what is on there. So you could actually, if you can look into this and see how long certain things are locked into. You can see how much value is locked into there for when that value comes out, how much monthly value goes in there, how much it's been raising over the last year or so, and then you can kind of calculate, it's going to go up because of supply demand. Not only that, but how much money's locked in, and if more money's locked in, the supply is less, so the demand's going to be higher and the price rises, right? So those are the things that you have to think about when you buy crypto, especially like this one that has so much going for it. Now, the good thing about blockchains is they're transparent. And so that's where privacy coins might not be as good. Because if you can't tell how much value is locked up, and I don't know if a lot of privacy coins can even do DeFi. That would be a good question. Maybe I'm going to look into that. Can privacy coins, operate in the DeFi world? I've never seen Dash in DeFi. I've never seen Zcash in DeFi. I've never seen Monero in DeFi, and these are all the privacy coins. So maybe that is a new thing. Maybe I just figured out a new project or protocol to bring privacy coins to DeFi. That would be pretty cool, right? But so let's go to the official website. I know we actually did this before and we read this, but we're going to go a little bit deeper into the yield farming part of it and kind of see. I tried to connect my wallet last time. Remember that? It didn't work. But so there is a try crypto pool. Now, why would you need wrapped Bitcoin or RenBTC? Well, the only reason that you would need those is to operate on DeFi. So as if you didn't know, Bitcoin cannot directly interact with DeFi because it does not have smart contracts built on the Bitcoin blockchain. So what certain projects do, like Badger and even Internet Computer Price, one of my favorite projects and one of my big holdings, and hopefully a sponsorship or a grant is going to happen for Internet Computer Price. So wish me luck on that. That would be a nice thing. All I would use it for is to promote the internet community price and our videos about them and build a community. I already have a community thing over there on Telegram for Internet Computer Price, and I already have a Discord server for Internet Computer Price. And what we're going to do once we get the grant is build those communities and use some of the grant money that they give us to market these communities and build them up. And then that way they can watch the videos that I make about them. I'll make one video a week or maybe more on Internet Computer Price to keep you up to date. So, but for today, we're going to be looking at these. So why am I talking about Internet Computer Price when we're talking about CRV or curvedao? Because when it comes to wrap Bitcoin is one of the big things on here. The Try Crypto can exchange your coins for a lot cheaper if you want to interact with Bitcoin on DeFi. Now, with the smart contracts and everything, it's going to increase gas fees. Now, that way, can we integrate the Bitcoin Lightning Network somehow into the DeFi and the smart contracts protocol? That way, we can get those gas fees down and still have Bitcoin in DeFi. Pretty good idea, huh? But I don't know how to do all the technical stuff. I'm an idea guy. Now, I need to learn coding and other stuff, but I'm really the idea guy. I always have lots of good ideas, but I don't know how to implement them all the time. So, but that would be amazing. You could make a lot of money off of Bitcoin DeFi. That's the next $1 trillion market is going to be Bitcoin DeFi, because there's so many institutional and corporate investors that are going to want to get their hands on decentralized finance through Bitcoin, and it will open a lot more doors to a lot more money and big money, old money that you wouldn't expect. So, and it has a lot of these different ones like SZKJGXR, SBTC, RenBTC. I don't even know what SBTC is. I'm not going to lie. Can I think? What is it? Yeah, no, I don't even know. Maybe that's just something. I don't even know. But there's a lot of this. Maybe, staked Ethereum, staked Bitcoin, staked Aave. And you can't stake Bitcoin. Guess why? Well, because it is proof of work, not proof of stake. So have they found a way to stake Bitcoin through wrapped Bit? Can you stake wrapped Bitcoin? No, I don't think you can. Wouldn't that be cool though? If you could actually stake Bitcoin, you'll be able to stake Ethereum when it goes to Ethereum 2.0. So that's the cool thing. Having locked in $1 in CRV for 4 years is equal to having provided $13.18 as an LP. So basically you're 13xing your money in the amount of 4 years. So imagine if you put $100 in there, you're going to 13x that, so it'd be 1,300. If you put 1,000 you would 13x that, it would be 13 grand. And the same with 10 grand, it would be what, 130 grand. Then if you even get up there, 100 grand, what would it be? 1.3 million. You put a million in there, what would it be? 13 million. And up and up and up. And the more you put in there, the more you're going to get. So that's just the way it works. And total pool deposits and daily volume, deposits 20, 160, 07. I have no clue what all that is, but daily volume, I do know what that is. $624,667,964. So I don't have anything to claim, unfortunately. That'd be cool if I could just come in here and just claim and just get lots of money for free, but that's not the way it works, unfortunately. You actually have to interact with the thing. So there isn't a whole lot on this website. You'd have to do a lot of research before you did any of this. This is very complex stuff on the CurveDao protocol, but a lot of you guys that are watching the videos are really smart, so you probably know how to do all this. So leave a message in the comment below and let me know if you guys know what F or S Bitcoin or any of that. Am I right? Is it staked? And if so, why is it on the Bitcoin? Most part I teach you guys, but I'm also a good teacher, because guess what? A good teacher always learns from his students as well. So, and never stop learning. So if I thought I knew everything, then I'd probably be the worst teacher you ever had. So let's go. Let's actually look at the price. I do want to go to the white paper first, because I just feel like I'm missing something here. No, I didn't want to go to this part. Okay, is the white paper the same thing? Weird. It keeps bringing me to the same place. Okay, well, there's that. So we can't go to that. Emergency DAO invoked after clear governance attack. What happened here? Uh-oh. CurveWars heat up, emergency DAO invoked after clear governance attack. In a governance first, Curve has halted rewards emissions to a pool after it deemed a protocol's behavior a clear governance attack. Oh. The latest, hey, I know who has a picture like that on their thing. The latest salvo in a multi-billion-dollar curve wars might be the most daring yet, and the protocol's response has revealed deep ideological fissures in the decentralized finance community. Curve.finance is the largest DeFi protocol with 20.8 billion in total value locked. So that's what I'm talking about. This is what we need to know. There's 20.8 billion total value locked. That's the largest DeFi protocol. How could you not buy into this crypto? Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, and informational and educational common sense, right? But according to CoinGecko, the protocol holds a vital place in the DeFi universe because of its CRV token rewards emissions, a key source of income for multiple other protocols and one of the foundational pillars of a rapidly growing $270 billion market. On Wednesday night, a young project, meme coin flavored MOCHI executed a series of transactions that tilted CRV rewards in its favor by using a token locking mechanism in Convex Finance, a yield farming protocol built on top of Curve. This jockeying for CRV emission rewards is a common practice among protocols and is often referred to as the Curve Wars. This is new on me. In a Twitter thread Thursday morning, MOCHI formally announced themselves as a new player in the Curve Wars, writing that Curve is the backbone of DeFi and Convex is the kingmaker of Curve. There it is right there. MOCHI token launch and announcing the arrival of MOCHI to the Curve Wars. So shortly after the transactions, however, the Curve Emergency DAO, a 9-person group using a multi-signature scheme with limited governance powers over CRV rewards emissions, cut off MOCHI's rewards, and in a governance forum post, semi-anonymous Curve contributor Charlie wrote that MOCHI's overnight actions were considered a clear governance attack. In an interview with CoinDesk, semi-anonymous MOCHI founder AZ, also often referred to as Azim, said that the emergency DAO's security concerns were reasonable and that he hopes to address those concerns in the coming week. Nonetheless, the decision from the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or DAO, has prompted much community debate, as some have argued that the protocol should not single out any one user and that blacklisting another protocol runs against DeFi's open permissions ethos. But if you're coming at the program, I'm cool with that, man. You can't come after stuff and try to cheat to win. At least in a clear way, like where you're trying to steal people's money and stuff. Come on, man. You're trying to basically use your platform to steal rewards from the CurveDao thing. And yeah, so I'm not cool with that. In an interview with CoinDesk, Charlie said that the decision to cut off MOCHI's CRV rewards wasn't made lightly, but that the situation was unique. Curve definitely doesn't want to be gatekeepers or protectors, but we gotta draw the line somewhere when it comes to bad behavior. Exactly. MOCHI crossed it 7 times over last night. Okay? Regardless of whether MOCHI's maneuvering was an attack or a clever abuse of various DeFi protocols' utility, the events were a remarkable display of interconnected nature of the DeFi ecosystem, spanning multiple projects and layered functions. Curve is a decentralized exchange tool primarily designed for swapping assets that are similar to each other, such as different stablecoins or ETH, and its stake derivatives such as STF. Curve's liquidity providers are rewarded with CRV, the protocol's governance token. So that's why it was considered a governance attack, because when they come at the reward system for the CRV through their token, they get rewards in CRV, and they're getting an unnatural amount of the rewards, which are the CRV tokens, which is the governance token of CurveDao. Then they can control the actual makings on, and they can vote and change the protocol. So that's why it's considered a governance attack, not because they got extra rewards, but because the extra rewards that they get are of the CRV token, which is the governance token of the CurveDao protocol, which would give them power over the protocol. That's the only way you get power, because you have to vote. And if you're stealing the money to get more votes, then that is against the nature of the protocol, and that is a clear governance attack, because you can change the governance of the project with the governance tokens by voting through those, and it costs money to vote. And if you're getting a bunch of free money, your votes are free, basically. So you're not having to pay, and you're getting extra. So that is a clear attack on the whole system. And that is a violation. I agree 100% with what they're saying. Now, all you MOCHIs and all the MOCHI might get mad at me for that, but this is a reason we have to draw a line in the sand, like they said. We cannot just let, yeah, it is DeFi, it's decentralized, but if we see a problem in the decentralized world, we have to come in and try to do whatever we can to change and fix that. Just because it's decentralized doesn't mean we have to allow things like this to happen. So, anyways, at the core of MOCHI's governance attack is veCrv, Voting Escrow Curve, a locked version of CRV that grants holders the ability to vote on boosting CRV reward. Oh, so it goes deeper than that. So they are actually using this veCrv and to vote to get their MOCHI Inu more rewards. So they're getting more actual CRV, which will help them vote on the government. So it all goes back to the actual CRV, but they're doing lots of different things to get more of other crypto to turn into the CRV. So, and to vote. So to vote on boosting CRV rewards to certain liquidity pools, which would be their own MOCHI Inu liquidity pool, right? Throughout 2021, various protocols have vied to accumulate CRV and lock it as veCrv in order to boost rewards to pools that will benefit them. As a result, locked curve is a popular metric to track. This is amazing. I didn't know all this was happening. I didn't even plan on this on the video, so I love it when a video just gives us a juicy gusher. You know, this is pretty cool. So MOCHI, a platform similar to asset-backed stablecoin issuers Spell and MakerDAO, give users incentives to deposit assets in a curve pool that included USDC, USDT, DAI, and MOCHI's native stablecoin Usdm, leading into Wednesday night's events, ultimately attracting over 170.2 million in liquidity at its peak, according to Usdm. A final key cog in the events is Convex Finance. Convex is a protocol designed to maximize CRV rewards. So that's the governance token, right? And the protocol is now largest veCrv holder with 136.58 million tokens, which is more than a third of the CRV's circulating supply. Users who locked Convex CVX token have the right to vote proportionally on how the protocol's tokens are used for boosting the rate of rewards. On Wednesday night, all of the above protocols and mechanisms were on display. A MOCHI team member swapped 46 million in USDM for DAI using the MOCHI Curve pool. Swapped the DAI for ETH and used a large portion of the ETH to purchase massive quantities of CVX, which they then locked. This would have allowed them to vote on additional CRV rewards for the MOCHI pool, which in turn would have attracted additional liquidity, allowing them to swap even more USDM for stablecoins to buy more CVX, ultimately creating a flywheel heavily tilting CRV rewards in their favor and attracting huge sums of liquidity to their platform. Now, that is smart. I don't know why that is illegal. Actually, the way that I'm seeing it, it is, but it isn't. Yeah, so the more that I get into this, the more it does become a little bit gray area. Now, if they do this to one, they have to do it to all, though. So I agree. Yeah, you can't really manipulate it to your favor, and but are they allowing other people to do it? Has it been done before, or do they just take everybody out? And they even agreed. So this is the main thing that made me be like, yeah, no. They agreed, basically, that they would, that it was wrong, what they did. They agreed that it was wrong. So, yeah. Multiple observers have noted that the Keeper DAO, Frax, Olympus, Cream, and other DAO communities are voting or having voted to pursue similar strategies, if at a smaller scale, but the demands of public governance have slowed them down, and they couldn't unilaterally move to seize voting power the way MOCHI did. As MOCHI's transactions unfolded, DeFi community members were quick to point out that the young protocol had numerous security and operational flaws, including that the team could arbitrarily print more USDM, and that the price oracle for the token, a key piece of the infrastructure that is often the target of hackers, was manually set by a team member's address. I don't know what that means. Additionally, Usdm, a controversial figure in the DeFi sector, while running the Armor.fi insurance protocol, the developer was accused of personally deciding not to pay a user with a legitimate claim in February. Later that month, following a social engineering attack on an Armor team member that resulted in a $1 million loss, Usdm defended his colleague by saying that the developer was sleepy and tired, a phrase that has become widely mocked. Well, man, if he was tired, dude, it just, gives him all right to lose $1 million, right? I mean, we're human, though. That is what gives, not that he was just sleepy and tired. He's human, man. We make mistakes. He won't lose $1 million again because he's sleepy and tired. He'll drink coffee or take a nap. Hopefully. Multiple high-profile DeFi developers criticized Tuesday's night scheme, with Yearn Finance founder Andre Cronje referring to the transaction as amazingly scammy. Amazingly scammy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not going to read all this because it seems to go on all day, but there is a lot of crazy stuff happening in the Curve DAO. Maybe this is why my video did so well. I guess it was really, on the 11th. I think my video did Something right around there. So now let's go look at the price of CurveDao, because this thing just keeps going up and up and up and up, right? We hit 450 today. Is that the all-time high? Actually, the all-time high is $60. That's all the way back when it very first started. Let me guess. It's I think it's going to be 2016 for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, no, 2020. Okay, I was wrong. But a lot of these ones that have big boosts at the very, very beginning were 2016. So that's why I thought that. I was wrong, though. But 2020, wow, this thing isn't even that old. So, and it's 439 right now. So basically, it could 14x to its previous all-time high. And just this year, our yearly high is 570. So, and then 570, yep, it happened this month. And then we went to 454 today. So it looks pretty good for CurveDao. It actually dropped into the low $3 the low $3 here earlier this week. This month it was at 317. If you go back even further, it was lower than $1. And then even further, it was like 30, 40, 50 cents. So it has majorly risen. And I think it is on a descending wedge right now, or a falling wedge. And I think it's going to break out of that soon. And if it does, it's at least going to go back to the top of the wedge. So we're talking probably close to $5 if it breaks out of this falling wedge. So that would be amazing if it did. And then I think it can go even higher. Let's go look at the market cap. Only 1.8 billion? Okay, I know it's going to have a big problem with all of the, curve wars, you know what I mean? And it's only 13% of the supply. So that is a very, very small amount. And that just tells you that this is only the first part of the project then. Only 13% of the supply is out there. And it was only created in 2020. So this is very early on. As you see, it has a $60 all-time high. This is a baby right here. This is a youngster. This is a toddler. And it has a lot of room to grow in the DeFi world. And it's considered one of the top DeFi protocols out there. So, and it's only a $1.8 billion market cap. So do the math. And the volume is almost half of that amount. It's at 763 million in the last 24 hours. So it's doing amazing. I would have bought all day at anything under $4. Now, if you see this thing breaking out of this falling wedge that it has forming here, then you could see that is just falling down. And if we get a nice breakout, which is a little bit higher than where we are at the top here. So if it goes like 460, 465, you could possibly see it even going up to 570 or even higher, maybe $6. So keep an eye on that. Look at the volume and everything. This is not financial advice. I am just showing you what I would do in my own personal journey. So this is an amazing crypto. I love it. I'm glad we were able to see that a lot of things are happening. What did Grayscale add CurveFi? I don't think it did. Why is that under here then? Hold on. Let's see. CRV, baby! Look at that. Right there it is. So they added CRV to Grayscale. Look at this. Okay, where is CRV? Grayscale, decentralized trust. Oh, right here. Okay. Can we see the CRV one? Horizon, Litecoin, XLM, Zcash. Darn, it's not showing it. Because it would be Curve, CRV, right? It should be like right here, right? Oh, Chainlink. Here we go. Chainlink, Ethereum, Filecoin, Litecoin, LivePeer, Zcash, Grayscale's DeFi fund. Okay, DeFi fund. Maybe that's what it's under, is the DeFi fund, because I don't see it on its own thing here. UMA, I know that was part of it, right? They were saying. An AUM. Assets under management. So, and yes, CRV is definitely one of them right there. Bought some CRV. This is going to rip. Oh, it looks like it's a nice cup and handle forming. If it goes, oh no, that's just a projection. I was like, man, that looks like a nice cup and handle from the all-time high, but no. That's just future projection. So, yeah, just know that even having Grayscale look at CRV and have that on their assets under management is another just positive thing with all of this stuff that's happening with MOCHI Inu. And yeah, it's just going to bring a lot more attention to CRV. And they caught it before they can do some real damage. So that's, as you see, it didn't really affect the price. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!